Hello, this is another week's edition on Relational Leadership with Dele Agbogun, where we examine the impact of our personal lives on our professional effectiveness and societal contributions from a family perspective. This week, the focus will be on how marriage and partnership impact our professional lives and societal impact. The dynamics within our closest relationships, like those with our partners, can significantly shape our personal effectiveness, which in turn could also influence our professional lives and ultimately the society. And this can happen in several ways. Now, there's a case study I would like us to run through so that we can extract some of the links or connections from our personal lives and how ultimately it can get into either our work setting or the societal, from a societal perspective as well. Now, this is the characters in this case study they are D and Babe. Now, D and Babe's marriage is characterized by frequent, intense conflict, which is rooted in different communication styles and unresolved childhood issues. D, who tends to withdraw during arguments, struggles to assert himself in his professional life, and this often caused him to miss out on opportunities for advancement. Babe, on the other hand, who is more verbally expressive, often finds herself in constant conflict with colleagues, damaging her career progression and limiting her ability to collaborate effectively on community projects. Now, there are exceptions. Just to bring balance to this, there could be exceptions where some individuals are able to manage working well in a professional setting despite similar scenarios. I must, however, also state that there are quite a number of twists to that based on almost 20 years of my experience in this field, because that is what my experience had actually, what has been revealed from my experience. Now, based on this case study, the emotional toll of their troubling marriage affects both D and Babe. It affects their capacity for empathy and emotional regulation. This withdrawal makes it difficult for him to connect with his team members, and this has gone on to hinder his leadership potential. On the other hand, Babe's reactive nature leads to strained relationships with community leaders, diminishing her impact on local initiatives. Now, this case study illustrates how the negative situation within a marriage can actually impede personal and professional growth. And this also showed that it can limit an individual's ability to contribute positively to the society. If you are just joining in, listening on this podcast, I want to say thank you for joining. This is Relational Leadership with Dele Agbogun, where we connect the dot from our personal life rooted in from a family perspective and how this can transcend to the point of impacting our professional lives and ultimately our society. Not to worry, like I will always say, you can always go back and listen to the recorded version. Now, what I want to extract here are two key points from this scenario. We just finished talking about the case study. I want to bring out two key points. Number one, communication skills. Now, D and Babe's different communication styles, in looking at their communication style, these withdrawals and babes' verbal expressiveness directly impact their professional lives. This withdrawal hinders his ability to communicate effectively in the workplace, limiting his professional growth, just like I said earlier on. And babe's reactive nature leads to conflict with colleagues, damaging her career progression. This demonstrates how communication patterns established in a marriage or between partners in a relationship, how this can influence an individual's communication style in professional settings, affecting their ability to collaborate within a work team, within a team, and also create hindrance for leadership opportunity. Now, the second point I want to extract from this has to do with conflict management. The way Dee and babes handle disagreements in their marriage. With this withdrawing and babes becoming verbally expressive, this position mirrors their conflict resolution patterns in their professional lives, and this withdrawal makes him avoid confrontation, and while babe's own position caused her strained relationships. Now, before I finish up on this week's edition, just to give 3 quick reflective questions that we can ponder over and also reflect on the course of the week. Now, number 1, in what ways can an individual's communication style, shaped by their experiences in marriage or partnership, either enhance or hinder their effectiveness as a leader in a professional setting or their ability to contribute to community initiatives? That's 1. 2, how might the patterns of conflict resolution and emotional regulation within a marriage or partnership influence an individual's capacity to build trust, foster collaboration, and navigate complex interpersonal dynamics in their professional and public life? And lastly, considering the case study of Dee and Babe, what are some proactive steps that individuals or organizations can actually take to support personal relationship health in order to promote healthier professional environments and more effective societal engagement? All right. I think I should put a stop to it for this week. I would like you to join me next week as I bring another perspective to the subject of relational leadership, where we connect the dots between family to personal and workplace effectiveness and ultimately the society. Always remember to share this with others and try to subscribe, like, and drop your comments to keep the engagement going. Until next week, I want to say bye for now.